Okay, so a small radio transmitter broadcasts in a 54 miles radius. If you drive along a straight line from a city 70 miles north of the transmitter to a second city 66 miles east of the transmitter, during how much of the drive will you pick up a signal from the transmitter? Okay, so for this, let's try to draw a picture here. So because it's a east-west, north-south direction, so let's assume that the transmitter is somewhere here, which is origin for that coordinate system. And according to this problem, transmitter broadcast in a 54-mile radius. So let's say we can draw a circle with 54 miles radius. So you want to drive from 70 from a point which is 70 miles north of transmitter. So from here it's 70 miles. So if this is 54 mile, then 74 miles would be somewhere here. So on the y-axis we can write it as 0, 70. And you want to go from this point to the 66 miles east. So from this transmitter, this is transmitter, you want to go to the east, which is 66 miles. So the coordinate for that point would be 66, 0. So you want to drive from this 0, 70 to 66, 0. If you try to just just add these two points, that means you want to drive through this road. It should be a straight line. So now in this question you want to find out during how much of the drive. So that means you want to find out, for example, you can see that from this point to up to this point you are inside inside this radius, inside this circle. So that means from this point to this point you can get the signal from this transmitter, okay, because you will be inside this circle or on the circle. So in this problem you need to find out the distance from this point to this point. And for this exercise, you can find the distance between 2 points if you know the coordinate for those 2 points. So the idea is, how do you find the coordinate of this first point and how do you find the coordinate of the second point? Okay, and for that the easy way is, because you know the equation of the circle, if center is at origin and the radius is 54 square, then the equation of this circle is x square plus y square equal 54 square. That's coming from the standard equation of circle, center at origin. And now you can find the equation of this line joining these 2 points, 0, 70 and 66, 0. Okay, because you know the 2 points on that line, you can find out the slope, and by using that formula you can find out the equation of line. So I'm going to do that on paper here, so you can see that if I want to find out the equation of this joining this 0, 70 and 66, 0, then I need to find out the slope of that line, which is y2 minus y1, let's say 0 minus 70 over x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, which is 66 minus 0. So it's actually negative 35 over 33. So slope of this line joining these 2 points, is negative 35 over 33. The reason we're finding the slope of this line, because we want to find out the equation of this line. And to find the equation, we need to find the slope. And after finding the equation, we can find out the point, these 2 points, point of intersection between this circle and that line. So here I'm going to show you how to find the equation. If you remember, the equation of line can be found by using this formula: y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. And we're using this 66, 0 as our point x1 and y1. And slope is negative 35 over 33. So that will give us y minus 0 equal negative 35 over 33, x minus x1, which is 66. If you try to simplify it, it will be y equal negative, just use your calculator and simplify this one. It will be y equal negative 1.06. I'm just using up to 2 decimal place. You can go up to 3 decimal place. That is fine. X plus 70. So this is the equation of line joining these 2 points, 0, 70 and 66, 0. Now, because we are looking for the distance between this first LO point to second LO point, and for that, we need to find out the point of intersection between this line and then circle. So we are going to substitute the value of y in the equation of circle here. So if you do that, where is that? So if you do that, so let's say, okay, if you do that, so if you try to just use these 2 equation, let me just delete the, this here. So don't forget this equation. Okay, so our equation of circle is x squared plus y squared equal, what is the radius? It's a 54 squared, and so equation of line is, it's here. Let me use this. Y equal negative 1.06x plus 70. And our goal is to find the point of intersection in these 2 equations. If you substitute the y, y equal this value back in here, this is what you get. So x squared plus y is actually negative 1.06x plus 70 squared equal 54 squared. And if you try to simplify this by using this square and then try to simplify it, the equation you are going to get is, let me find out. Okay, what is that? The equation you are going to get, if you just use the decimal thing, and then equation you are going to get is, what is that? Okay, so the equation you're going to get is this one. The equation you are going to get is equation the equation you're going to get is let me rewrite the equation here. 2.1236x squared minus 148.4x plus 1984 equals 0. If you just expand this and combine the like terms and subtract 54 squared from both sides, this is the equation you are going to get. Now, to find out the point of intersection between the circle and those 2 points, you have to solve this quadratic equation. If you do that, you can find x equal, 18.01176 is 1 point, and 51.8696 as another point. This is the x coordinate, 2x coordinate. And by putting this x coordinate in, one of this equation, I would use this one for, it will be very easy to calculate the value of y. Just put x equal to 18.01176 here and find out the y, and x equal 51.8696 here and find out the y. If you do that, you will get y equal 50.9075, and for this one you get y 0.0182. So these are the x coordinate and y coordinate for those 2 points we're talking about. If you you remember the drawing I was in, I think. So now let's just do. Okay, so let me go back and draw the picture. This was the picture, and so these are the 2 points, 0, 70, and 66, 0, and we're looking for these 2 points, and these are the 2 points. X coordinate for the first point is 18.01176, and then y coordinate is the first point, the x coordinate is 18.01176, and then y coordinate you can see it's a 50.9075. And similarly for second point, the x coordinate is 51.8696, and then y coordinate is 15.0182. So now you know that these 2 points, the coordinate of these 2 points. Now just use the distance formula for finding the distance between these 2 points, and that would be the distance where you are going to receive the signal from the transmitter. And if you use this distance formula, which is y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared, and square root of that, that will be actually 49 point something. I hope it helps. If not, then just email me back, and or just come during my office hour and we can talk.